The salt that we use here at Misty Mountain Health Retreat is Celtic salt. And that Celtic salt contains 3 magnesiums. It contains magnesium bromide, magnesium sulfate, and magnesium chloride. Magnesium is a water-hungry molecule, so it's always trying to pull the water into itself. That explains why on a rainy day our salt can get quite moist, because magnesium is a water-hungry molecule. So when you put a crystal of the Celtic salt on your tongue and then drink a glass of water, when the crystal's on your tongue, even if it only be for a few seconds, then the mucous membranes in the mouth are absorbing, first of all, the magnesium. Remember, it's a water-hungry molecule. And that magnesium is taken via the blood straight to the cell, and it pulls the water inside the cell. It is the quickest way to hydrate a body.
Did you know that Celtic salt is packed with essential minerals that can do wonders for your health? Unlike highly processed table salt, which is stripped of its nutrients and often contains additives, Celtic salt retains its natural mineral content, making it a much healthier choice. The benefits of this salt are so impressive that many health experts recommend it over regular salt. But on the other hand, table salt can contribute to health issues like high blood pressure and mineral imbalances. So why should you use Celtic salt instead? What are the benefits of adding it to your diet? Stay tuned as we explore what happens when you take Celtic salt regularly. The shocking benefits of this mineral-rich salt might just surprise you. As a thank you for joining me today, we're giving away 100 free copies of my best-selling book to subscribers. So if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, like this video, and comment why you want to win.
Salt will contribute to high blood pressure. There's a French doctor named Dr. Lelangri, and he's written a whole book on salt. He said, when people come to me with high blood pressure, I put them on Celtic salt. Why does he put them on Celtic salt? Because Celtic salt contains 82 minerals. It's a hand-harvested sea salt. So the minerals are in the Celtic salt in their balanced form. What about Himalayan salt? In many places, Himalayan salt is a lot easier to get. There's about 75 minerals. So it's pretty good. But I prefer the Celtic salt. And one reason is that the Celtic salt has 3 magnesiums. It contains magnesium chloride and magnesium bromide and magnesium sulfate. Magnesium is a water-hungry molecule, and this explains why the Celtic salt is such a moist salt, especially when we've had a lot of rain, because those 3 magnesiums absorb the moisture. And because magnesium is a water-hungry molecule, it can be used to help the water get into the cell. So when you take a crystal of Celtic salt, put it on your tongue, and some say, how big's a crystal? Well, if you've got high blood pressure, start small, about the size of a sesame seed. I don't have high blood pressure, so I might have about 3 times little sesame seeds. Put it on your tongue, your mucous membranes start absorbing the minerals. The magnesium is taken to the cell membrane, and you drink your water, and that magnesium pulls that water inside the cell. It's the quickest way to hydrate a body. The only time excess water drinking can be dangerous is if people drink too much at once and don't have the minerals that are in the Celtic salt to pull that water inside the cell. I've had people complain to me, they say, I'm drinking more water now, and now I'm going to the bathroom all day. So I say, are you having the salt? Have a little crystal before every glass of water. And ideally, we should be having approximately 8 glasses of water a day. And then I say to them, and don't drink a whole glass at once. I think I mentioned earlier, I drink half a glass as soon as I get up. I go to the bathroom, I drink another half glass. Then I get dressed and have another half glass. But when I start every glass, I have that little bit of salt. So you spread the water over the day. And many people have said to me, thank you so much, that has made a big difference. See, huge water in, it's not long before huge water has to come out. It's like watering a plant. And look how God sends the rain, little by little by little. And when there's a tornado, when there's a torrential downpour, that's when the soil gets washed away and flooding can happen. So remember that with your body. Take it little by little by little by little. It is the best way to take it. Lining our gastrointestinal tract are villi. And on the villi is a receptor site. And that receptor site is to take the glucose through and into the blood. So on this villi, we've got blood capillaries that go all the way through. Now in that receptor site is a carrier. And this carrier is designed to take the glucose through to the blood. But the carrier will not accept the glucose unless it comes with a molecule of sodium. I read this in my anatomy and physiology book. In the anatomy and physiology book, I memorized the sentence so I could give it to you from the horse's mouth. Sodium is the main transport system of glucose across the brush border wall and into the blood. And yet what are we told? Don't eat salt. Well, I agree with the table salt because it causes this imbalance of minerals in and out of the cell, absolutely. And did you know that sodium chloride is so strong it can kill the taste buds? Have you seen people that eat table salt? They put it on everything and they put it on before they've even tasted it. Well, no wonder their taste buds are dying.
Celtic salt helps hydrate your cells by balancing the minerals in your body, making it easier for water to enter and stay inside your cells. Unlike regular table salt, which is highly processed and stripped of its natural minerals, Celtic salt contains essential electrolytes like sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. These minerals help regulate fluid balance, ensuring that water moves efficiently into your cells rather than just passing through your body. When you drink water without enough minerals, it can flush through your system too quickly, leading to dehydration at the cellular level. But when you add a pinch of Celtic salt to your water, the minerals help your body absorb and retain that water, keeping your cells hydrated for longer. This is why athletes and people on low-carb diets often use mineral-rich salts to prevent dehydration. On the other hand, regular table salt can actually make dehydration worse. It is heavily refined, meaning it contains mostly sodium chloride with added chemicals like anti-caking agents. These additives can interfere with how your body processes salt, leading to imbalances in fluid retention. High amounts of table salt can cause your body to hold on to water in the wrong places, leading to bloating, high blood pressure, and increased strain on the kidneys. Over time, excessive table salt consumption has been linked to heart disease, stroke, and other health problems. Celtic salt, being unrefined, works differently. It provides your body with the right balance of minerals needed for hydration without the harmful additives. This makes it a better choice for people who want to maintain proper hydration, support electrolyte balance, and avoid the negative effects of processed salt. Simply adding a small amount to your food or water can help your body absorb water more effectively and improve overall hydration. Switching to Celtic salt is an easy way to support better hydration and overall health, especially if you want to avoid the downsides of processed table salt.
Now, Barbara, you are big on Celtic sea salt. You love Celtic sea salt. You take it regularly. Can you explain exactly the method? Is it something that you put in your water? Do you put it in your mouth first? How exactly can somebody take Celtic sea salt?
Okay, so let me explain it. And I got this information from a few sources, and one of the sources is Dr. Robert Thompson, who wrote the book, The Calcium Lie, and he believes the clearest indicator of a creator God is seawater, because seawater has 92 minerals, the exact same mineral and proportion and balance as is found in the body. And the closest to seawater is Celtic salt. Celtic salt has 82 minerals. And Dr. Robert Thompson says If you put a little crystal of Celtic salt on your tongue before every glass of water, he says all you're doing is replacing the minerals you lost yesterday in your urine, in your perspiration, in your bowel movements. So how big is the crystal of Celtic salt? Probably about the size of a sesame seed. If someone's not used to salt, I think I'd advise even less than that to get their body used to it. Celtic salt is a very wet salt because it has 3 magnesiums, and magnesium is a water-hungry molecule. So when you put that crystal on your tongue and then drink your water, the mucous membranes in your mouth absorb those minerals, take it to the cell, you drink your water, and that water-hungry molecule, magnesium, actually pulls that water inside the cell. So it is far better to put it on your tongue and then drink it rather than put it in your water. Because of the 3 magnesiums in the water, it dissolves into the water, so you don't quite get the same effect.
So would you let the salt completely dissolve and then drink water?
Not necessarily. I usually put it in my mouth, have a bit of a crunch, then drink my water. By then, some of the minerals have absorbed.
So would there be any benefit to cooking with Celtic sea salt?
I always cook with Celtic sea salt, but I never put my Celtic salt in till the end. Yes, it has 92 minerals, and cooking does not kill minerals. So you could put it halfway through, but it is my habit to put it in near the end.
Now you mentioned about seawater and having the minerals. But what about kelp and seaweed and those types of things?
The kelp and the seaweed, I guess my concern is the state of the seas today. And we've got the Chernobyl and the Japanese disaster, especially, that happened near the seas, and there is so much waste dumped into the seas today. I'm hesitant with the seaweeds. And then the question is, well, what about the seawater? Well, with the seawater, those waves, the pounding of the waves is constantly purifying the water, and a lot of heavy metals and chemicals sink to the bottom of the sea, and that's where the seaweeds can take it up. That's also why I say to people that like fish, I say, be cautious of your crabs and your oysters and your prawns, because they're taking up that from the bottom of the sea.
Celtic salt does more than just help with hydration. It supports your overall health by providing essential minerals, improving digestion, balancing pH levels, and even boosting your immune system. Unlike regular table salt, which is stripped of beneficial minerals, Celtic salt is unprocessed and retains important nutrients that your body needs. One major benefit is its ability to support digestion. Your body needs chloride, which is found in Celtic salt, to produce stomach acid. Without enough stomach acid, food doesn't break down properly, leading to bloating, heartburn, and poor nutrient absorption. Adding Celtic salt to your diet can help your digestive system work more efficiently, reducing discomfort after meals and allowing your body to absorb more nutrients from food. Celtic salt also plays a role in balancing the body's pH levels. Many people consume too many acidic foods, which can lead to inflammation and other health problems. The minerals in Celtic salt, like magnesium and calcium, help neutralize excess acidity and keep the body in a healthier, more balanced state. This can reduce the risk of conditions linked to chronic inflammation, such as joint pain, fatigue, and even certain diseases. Another key benefit is its ability to support the nervous system. Your nerves rely on minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium to send signals throughout the body. If these minerals are out of balance, you might experience muscle cramps, fatigue, or even mood swings. The trace minerals in Celtic salt help keep your nervous system functioning properly, improving muscle control, relaxation, and overall mental clarity. Celtic salt can also boost the immune system. The minerals it contains play a role in strengthening the body's defenses against infections. For example, zinc, which is found in small amounts in Celtic salt, is important for immune function and wound healing. The overall mineral balance helps your body fight off illness more effectively and recover faster when you do get sick. Using Celtic salt can also improve skin health. Minerals like magnesium can help reduce skin inflammation, making it beneficial for conditions like eczema or acne. Some people even use Celtic salt in baths to soothe sore muscles and promote relaxation.
So what do bones need, students? Definitely not calcium supplements. That's another deception. And in the book, The Calcium Lie by Dr. Robert Thompson, he talks about the calcium lie, talks about the fat lie, talks about the cholesterol lie. Oh, and when we read the Bible and realize that that great dragon, that old deceiver, the devil and Satan, which has deceived the whole world. So, it's not rocket science really, is it? What do our bones need? That. So if you've got calcium supplements, the best thing you can do with them is put them in the bin. Do you call it a bin? In America they call it a trash can. I just want to be really clear here. Rubbish. Rubbish, yeah. In fact, in the book The Calcium Lie, Dr. Robert Thompson, he actually says that calcium supplements can deplete even more calcium out of your bones. The pharmaceutical companies, they make all these drugs, then they've got another section. Guess what's in another section? Vitamins and minerals. And there's not a big stockpile of vegetables out in the backyard that they're making them from. They're in a form that your body can't access. Yes? Yeah, it doesn't help. Calcium hardens cement. It does not harden bones. But what it can do is harden your tissues. It can build up on your arteries. It can actually contribute to calcium deposits in your kidneys, in your gall bladder, even build up on the eyes. So where do we get that from? Dr. Robert Thompson states that the clearest indicator of a creator God is seawater, because it's the exact same mineral balance and proportion as is found in the body. You think about it. We cry seawater, we sweat seawater, we urinate out seawater. Every cell in the body is bathed in seawater. That's why a salt-free diet is quite crazy, actually. So I've got some more good news. You don't have to drink seawater. Do you know it says in the sailor's manual that if they're shipwrecked and they sip little bits of water every day, it'll keep them alive for a long time. But if they don't drink any water for 3 days and get very dehydrated and drink a whole glass full of seawater, that can throw an imbalance and they can go quite mad. So we don't need to drink seawater. All we need to do is get the whole salt, Celtic salt or Himalayan salt that has all of those minerals in it. Dr. Robert Thompson states that if you take a little crystal of salt in your mouth, give it a little chomp, drink your glass of water, you do that with every glass of water. That's 8 times a day. And what's a baked potato without salt? I'm asking you. Huh? And what's avocado and tomato on rye bread or spelt bread without salt? Our palate tells us we need salt. And in Matthew chapter 5 verse 13, the Bible says, "Ye are the salt of the earth. If the salt hath lost its savour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is henceforth good for nothing but to be cast out and trodden under foot of men." If the salt hath lost its savour, how does salt lose its savour? I'd like to suggest that the table salt has lost its savour because it's only 2 minerals. So throw your calcium supplements out, and the money that you usually use to buy calcium supplements, buy the Celtic salt.
Celtic salt can support bone health by providing essential minerals that your body needs to maintain strong and healthy bones. Your bones are not just made of calcium, they also contain other important minerals like magnesium, sodium, and trace elements that help keep them strong and prevent conditions like osteoporosis. One way Celtic salt helps is by improving mineral balance. When your body lacks the right balance of minerals, it can start pulling calcium from your bones to maintain other vital functions, such as muscle contractions and nerve signaling. This can weaken your bones over time. Celtic salt contains small but important amounts of minerals like magnesium, which helps the body absorb calcium properly and keeps it from being lost too quickly. Without enough magnesium, calcium may not be used effectively and could even build up in the wrong places, like the arteries instead of the bones. Celtic salt also helps regulate pH levels in the body. Many people eat too many acidic foods, which can create an imbalance in the body's pH. When this happens, the body may pull calcium from the bones to neutralize the acidity, leading to bone loss over time. The natural minerals in Celtic salt help keep the body's pH balanced, reducing the need to take calcium from the bones and helping to maintain their strength. Proper hydration is another important factor in bone health. Cells need to stay hydrated to function properly, including bone-building cells. Celtic salt supports hydration at a cellular level by helping water enter the cells more efficiently. This ensures that the nutrients needed for bone repair and maintenance reach the bones effectively. By choosing Celtic salt over processed table salt, you're giving your body the minerals it needs to support strong bones. Combined with a healthy diet rich in calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, Celtic salt can play a helpful role in maintaining bone density and overall skeletal health. So now that you know the shocking benefits of Celtic salt, will you be making the switch? With its rich mineral content and health advantages, it's clear why so many people are choosing it over regular table salt. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.